What's on my mind right now is we need to stop choosing to suffer. And I know that sounds strange and doesn't make sense. And I know most people, when they hear this, are like, stop choosing to suffer. All I do is try not to suffer. What do you mean, stop choosing to suffer? But Buddhism, the Buddha, I like to specify the Buddha because sometimes Buddhism says stuff the Buddha never said. It came later on from other cultures mixed with other influences. But the Buddha said the whole purpose of this practice is to not suffer, to alleviate our suffering, and that we suffer because we avoid to deal with what we need to deal with. It's aversion. It's our resistance to what's going on that causes us to suffer. So in essence, we choose to suffer because we choose to not deal with things. So it's not an active choice, I'm going to suffer today. But if we're not choosing to not suffer, it seems our default is to suffer because we're not dealing with our present situation. But life is not suffering. Suffering is what happens to us when we choose not to face life. So Buddhist practice is not to change life. We can't. The nature of life is to have problems, difficulties, pain, frustration, disappointments, grief, loss. It's also happiness, contentment, fulfillment, all of the good stuff too. But when the good stuff isn't present, we seem to judge that things are bad. Our default tends to go to, we're not comfortable with neutrality or equanimity or being at ease. And that's why the Buddha said we suffer over pursuing pleasure. It's a way of not accepting what's happening. Have you ever noticed that? Like when things are just chill and still, and there's nothing like great happening, but there's nothing bad happening. We suddenly kind of feel this need or craving for something more, something better. What can I do right now? Oh, I want to Netflix, or I'm going to scroll, or I'm going to have something to eat. Might not even be hungry, but, oh, I know I got that really good leftovers sitting in there. Or, ooh, there's that ice cream in the fridge. Like, our mind just needs to seem to fill that emptiness.
Always seeking more.
I'm sorry?
Always like seeking more.
Always seeking more. And emptiness doesn't mean nothing's happening. It just means that there's nothing added. We're not adding anything. And that's actually our natural state. It's our natural state to kind of be fulfilled with equanimity, with a balance that nothing is really substantial or more significant than anything else. It's just kind of this okayness. But we've kind of been conditioned from birth that we need to grasp, we need to pursue, we need to change things, we need to create things. And I'm not saying any of that's bad, but when it's an intention, when it's fueled by intention of some sort of dissatisfaction for now, then it's harmful. So choosing to suffer is not only not choosing not to. Choosing to suffer is not only due to avoiding what we have to deal with. in terms of choosing to suffer. And choosing to suffer doesn't mean we have control over our circumstances. So I'm not saying that when we choose to suffer, we are choosing the circumstances we find ourselves in a general way. But what we're choosing is how we either react or respond to those circumstances. So choosing to suffer is not creating circumstances, it's our perspective and relationship with them and how we manage them.